Oh, we just came out of a very long wait in between and a long wormhole into another universe. Ah, a ship just came out of hyperspace. Are we able to go in that ship, Gilly? Are we going to be able to go into that cargo hold? Yes, we will. Okay, excellent. So we don't have to go through all of those shifts and where they change our vibration. No, this ship will be able to put us in a field. Excellent, good. That'll be much easier. I don't have to transfer into a shuttle in the middle of space in another universe. I was put in a field again, a cloak before I left. So it was obviously to give me the nutrients and that system. The cloaks can be an invisibility to my energy system, and it can also provide me the nutrients and the oxygen and everything that I need, since my physical being is used to the consciousness field on Earth and not the consciousness field in this universe. So,
yeah, I mean, it is amazing with all the technologies that they have available that they've shown us, and because we've been doing this over 10 years, so it's been amazing what they've been using to support us.
And how it has advanced in front of our very own eye. Okay, I can't. Are we stopped? We got close, but now we're not moving into the ship. And I'm seeing shuttles leaving. Gilly, are we waiting for our turn to enter the cargo hold? We are. Okay. Ah. Oh. Is that where we're going in? Yes. It's a different cargo hold. It's a different port of entry. It's a very, very, very small port of entry. Are you going to fit in there? Yes, Karen. It's much bigger than you're perceiving at the moment. Oh. It just expanded. Wow. Okay, so we're going in. It's this little tiny side door, so to speak, on the ship. Oh my gosh. It just, it just hit us with that cold spray. So, Gilly, you need this too. I do in this environment. They're putting a film around Gilly too to protect her. Where are Blue and Blue and the Sophia dragons were with us when we left. They were simply helping to create the wormhole, Karen. They're back at our point of departure. Oh, good. Okay. So they're safe. So they never went through the wormhole. No, they did not. Got it. All right. So we're in a bubble, a field that was created for our physicality, our biology. And we're just in a room. Not even a room. It's like I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, I guess you would call it a room that we were put in. Like a boxcar. Ah. Oh, the field just disappeared. And the wall is lifting. Ah, what a wonderful sight, Galilee. I feel so much better when you greet us. Namaste, you two.
Namaste.
Gilly, namaste, Mark. Gilly, would you like to stay here? We have some treats for you, or would you like to come into the cargo hold? I will rest. Thank you very much. Okay, so you're going to stay here? Okay. You enjoy. Wow, they bought her some amazing treats for her to eat and get her strength back to go through that wormhole. Those wormholes, I got to tell you, they're so intense. It's like boom, 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 boom. The whole, it's like super turbulence when you go through those. And when it's a minute or more in time, it just feels forever. So she definitely deserves some treats to rest up for going back again. So, namaste. Hello, Galilee. Hello, Kari. Good to see you, too.
Namaste.
Namaste, Mark. And Villiam. Hello. Good to see you again. Namaste, you two.
Namaste, Villiam.
Okay, we're following Galilee. So, are you going to give us a hint as to where we're going? Are we going to another conference this time, or are we going to a private meeting? We're going to a conference, Karen. Okay. Is it another conference with Commander Zillion? He will be one of the presenters. You will see. Uh-oh. I just got a flash of an image. Oh, this is intriguing. I wonder if it's accurate. I got a flash of a Blue Avian. So we'll see if that's who's one of the presenters as well.
Yeah, we've met them before, as you know, and many others.
The Blue Avians are guardians. They don't show themselves too often.
No, they don't. That's right.
Marie is laughing. It's hard to pull things over on you, Karen.
Well, I got it too.
No, normally, Mark, you get it. This time I saw the image, so
that's fine.
Yeah, you normally can figure it out much sooner than I can. So, we're walking to the conference area and through a long corridor. These ships are just so huge. We're literally taking an elevator, a glass elevator up, and it just shot up, and now it's going horizontal. So in vertical, now horizontal. Shooting through the
reminds me of Willy Wonka.
Like a monorail.
Remember the Willy Wonka elevator, Karen?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. That one flew out into the space.
Yeah, but it went up, it went right, it went left, it went all sorts of different directions.
Okay, well, this is more like a monorail. We're hanging.
Okay.
We're going along the beam. So like an upside down subway car. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Huge. I wonder why spaceships are always dark. They're always like black and dark, and you would think that they would make them so that they were bright and uplifting. So bizarre that it's always that way.
Yeah.
He's laughing and saying, "I'll put in your request, Karen. What color would you like? Blue?" Yes, I would.
Yeah. Now,
That would be
one
pretty.
thing to keep in mind, Karen, for our audience is since we are in another universe, the space-time continuum has to modulate and adjust our telepathic communication with the aspect of us that is on the Earth, or Terra, that there is a difference in that time-space continuum, so there has to be some modification adjustments to support that type of communication.
Yes, it's much more challenging for me energetically to be in another universe. Very, very true, Mark. Good point. So we're still on a subway, monorail car. And I can't really see anything. It's almost like an underground subway where you're just seeing walls. I feel like I'm in New York City right now on a subway. Because those subway rides are long. They are long. Alrighty then. Okay, where are we? Oh, we just stopped. And we are filing out and coming into a hallway. It's so dark. Is there anything you guys can do to help me see better? Maybe it's just my eyes that I'm not adjusting to this space. It's so dark. Harry's handing me some glasses. Don't know that that's helped very much. Oof. We're going into an auditorium that is, wow, there's thousands of beings pouring in from all these doorways, and it's like a stadium kind of thing. Thousands of beings of all shapes and sizes. But they're all, Harry, am I correct? They're all walking, right? They're all on two legs, even though they're all different species looking. They're all on two legs. Okay, now there's some floating. There's some of the beings that are floating. Oh my God. There's a whole section above me of floating beings, of the amphibian beings. Whoa. Oh my God, it's tiered. It's layer after layer after layer of tiers.
I can perceive it too.
It's
amazing.
I've never seen anything like it. Huh. Wow. We are in the second tier seats, like we're in the nosebleed section, really. That's what we would consider it on Earth, nosebleed. Wow.
But remember those screens that they will pop up so that we can see whoever is presenting, facilitating.
Oh, hopefully. Yeah, because I could barely see what's on stage down there. So, yeah, let's hope we have screens.
And what's amazing too is how
Commander!
they're able to translate, how they can translate
Ambassador
to everyone
Kassandr's here.
Oh, cool.
Ambassador Kassandr. Hello, namaste. So good to see you.
Ambassador.
Namaste, the two of you. I was in meetings but wanted to sit with all of you. So, Mark, I'm sorry, what were you saying? We have a few more minutes before it starts.
Yeah, I was just saying namaste, greeting, Ambassador Kassandr.
Something before that you were saying.
We're talking about how they're able to not only present screens, but translate for everyone that's here. It's amazing, especially with this many here, and how they're still able to do that.
Yeah, goodness gracious, there's thousands of different species here. Galilee, are these beings from all over this universe or from multiple universes? Multiple universes. Wow. And what are they speaking about? What is this in reference to, that we have to have all these different species from all these different multiverses coming together in one conference? What in the world are we going to be talking about? The shift of dimensionality. Huh. What was your question, Mark?
How many universes are compatible with similar creation frequencies that can be presented here in this universe?
Excellent question, Mark. 4. So this one and 3 others, or this one and 4 others? This one and 3 others. Okay.
I mean, our universe is one of the 3.
Correct. So wait, I'm just seeing like a universe below us that we're in, and then a universe above. So is it 3 total? Is that image I'm getting correct? Or is there a 4th one on top or on a side? Like what image are you showing me? What am I seeing here? What you're seeing is the 3, Karen. But the 4th one is a universe within a dimension of one of the universes. He's smiling because he knows he just blew my mind. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Whoa. There's a multiverse within a dimension in a multiverse.
It's like a pocket universe. It's like a pocket universe within a universe.
I'll say it's a pocket.
Which means it has some of the creation frequencies are modulated slightly differently for that pocket universe, because the type of life which is within it requires a slight different modulation in order for them to continue to grow and evolve and prosper.
So that cartoon is correct. Is it the Who world that's in the drop?
Yeah, sort of.
Raindrop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, somebody's calling the meeting to order. My God. Hundreds of thousands of beings. Overwhelming. Those are only the ones you can see, Karen. Oh, gosh. There's more. Okay. Okay. Wait, Gilly and I were lucky to get that little pocket side room based on all this. Galilee's laughing. Many beings came through our Stargate into the city. So they simply walked through a Stargate on their planet and walked into the city. So they didn't need as many rooms like you did. Aha! That would have been much easier, huh, Mark? Could have just walked through a gate. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Is that along the same idea as what I've seen within the Crystal City of Light and Light area in the mountains, where it's like a hallway and many doorways that are stargates, something along that idea, or a little bit different?
No, it's more what you saw in Stargate SG-1.
Okay.
Stargate Atlantis, where a gate was used to dial up. You had to dial up the frequency of the connection that you needed.
Yeah, so the ones that I saw is mainly just go to places within the Earth, like from one Crystal City Light to another. Is what I saw.
Mark, okay. It's starting. It's starting.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Here comes the screams. Yeah, we are getting screams. And, oh goodness gracious. They just put us in a glass bubble. In our section. That's so it comes up in English. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending this meeting. I am Sir... I don't know what he just said. I represent the Galactic Federation of Light. We are here with the councils from all of your different areas of the multiverses that are connected to us. It is important that you would have attended and been a part of this meeting and this conversation. It will alter the future timelines of all of your worlds. That is why it was so important to be here today. We come to you with guidance and wisdom from multiple sources that have been doing work throughout the fields and throughout the galaxies that are represented here today. I would like to bring forth the main information that we wish to share with you. We have a contingent that is working in the fields, working on creating a source of energy, a source of light that would be a type of food for each of you, to bring to your worlds, to bring to your species. These foods will alter the frequency pattern that you vibrate at and that you are capable of obtaining and moving forward in. It will alter your field, it will alter your environment, and it will alter your planet, solar system, and universe. We have given this great thought. We have had many meetings in concerns to this. We are deciding whether or not to allow it to be utilized in all areas. Certainly, it is being used in one universe with great success. We are looking at many test locations right now in this universe. The rewards are beyond what we thought was capable. We have to seriously look at this issue, though, because it means a total transformation of your light energy, your light field. And what will that cause if we bring too much light in too quickly to the masses? It is a question and a concern that we must ask. Yes, we know that a higher vibration will serve the many. But if it's done too quickly, it will create just as much chaos as dark energy would. We have to monitor this appropriately, and we have to use it with patience and with discernment. I will bring forth the creators of this product. It's Light Beam. Is that Light Beam, Ambassador Kassandr? Yes, it is, Karen. And Commander Zillion. Yes. Our team. They are our team, aren't they? They sure are. Okay. Hello. We come forward to share with you a creation that rose out of an amazing blend of teamwork and commitment, passion and dedication. I want to present to you my friend, Commander Zillion, of the Red Reptilian Defense Group. They have been working to free their species from capture and enslavement within their own race. I know that many of the groups here know what that's like. You've either freed yourself or in the process of attempting to be free. And I'm honored that my friend reached out for assistance in how to expand his network of bases that were growing and expanding and assisting in the freedom for all beings, not only his species. He has been diligently supporting the freedom of all species. All species. I would like to show you some results of the work we have been doing. So bringing up the big screen, and we're seeing what's here. It's showing the labs that we were at, Mark, and that we've talked about in previous shows, where actually that's where Commander Zillion and his team first developed the Light Quotient Food or drink, whatever.
Yes, I remember.
They're showing the children and the playing and and the expansion. They're showing the I'm letting everybody know, Mark. They're showing the brain scans of the reptilians and how they are. Oh, he's speaking again. You can see here that the brain scans you see on your left are a one focus point brain-centric structure. And then you can see on the right the bilateral brain. And in the center, the trilateral brain. We have represented all species here. This is the picture before the Light Quotient Food. Now, let me show you the picture after the food. Oh, there is quite a response coming from the audience. Exactly. This is the potential that this Light Quotient source has. You can see how it has expanded the brain capacity. It has greatly uplifted the knowledge bank and the ability to process. It's like going from a simple monocomputer to a quantum field computer. You will expand your consciousness field exponentially. We'd like to show you some results of those that have participated in this research. They're showing the reptilians laughing and smiling and playing, the children playing. And then they're showing Thor. That has gotten quite an uproar. To see a Draco playing and smiling and drinking the drink. We would like to show you the results of this particular Draco reptilian before and after using the Light Quotient Food. It's just one brain is turned off. There's no light, and the other brain is filled with light activity. You are most likely aware of the emissary group, the light field group that I represent, and our expansion and how we have grown into the capabilities that we are capable of in sending light out throughout the universe in our telepathic ways. It took us millennia to get here. This food source could advance all of you in a century. It is right for this group to discuss the possibilities of harm versus good that could come from this. We certainly have seen great advances. And if we can utilize this food source as a means to bring peace and equality throughout the universes, why, that is definitely a discussion I want to be part of. You can see in all of these different slides we're showing you of the different galaxies, planets, and universes that we have used this in. Actually, it's only been 2 at this point, but you understand what's happening. We've invited 2 others to be part of this experiment. Some of you that are here. And I don't even want to call it an experiment. That's not the right word. It's research. It's research. What are the potentials? What are the harmful possibilities? To date, we have not come up with any harmful results from this drink. Not a single one. We are questioning the long-term effects. We are questioning, is it okay to have people grow and expand consciously this quickly? We want to make sure we cover all ground. And it was deemed necessary to bring this conversation to all of you and get feedback. We want to work with everyone, not in opposition. We want this to assist all universes to grow, not one which will counterbalance another or cause an imbalance with another. Because of the delicacy of this conversation and the potentials, we have invited in the guardian races to talk with us about this. We felt that they were the best ones to know how to move forward and what else we can do with this information. With that, I thank you for listening and your time, and I will introduce to you Blue Avian, Ra. There's quite a stir going on again. He doesn't show himself much, does he? No, he doesn't. Namaste, everyone. I was heartened to get this information about this conversation today. As you know, we hold the field. We make sure that everything is balanced. That is our purpose as the guardians. We maintain balance. So it made perfect sense that we were called into this conversation. If you introduce so much light into a balance that already somewhat mostly exists, how will that throw that balance off? Will it increase all balances to maintain synchronicities? Or will it throw it off and throw it out of sorts? It is a very important question to ask yourselves. There's not going to be an answer today. We are here to pose questions because the guardians don't give answers. We give guidance. We ask the questions you need to answer for yourselves. Do you want to maintain the current balance you have? Do you want to maintain a duality in which there's conflict? For some of you, like the Light Emissary Group, there is no conflict. That is the balance they have created. For others of you, you'll want to take that duality and create it into what the Light Emissary Group has. And create light so exponentially within your world that that is the new balance. There is an honor among all. Some of your planetary systems are not ready to expand beyond third, fifth, seventh dimension. Some of you are still uncovering what needs to shift, what mental thoughts, what emotions and karma and wars and poverty and pestilence. Many of you are still going through the 3D unravel to wake up and work in the field of potentials, to wake up to see your lights and your ability to create. Many of you are still in that struggle of what is and what isn't. You haven't gotten to the what do I want to create and what do I not want to create. This food will only work with creation. It will only work if you're working in the field of potential. Now, for those who aren't, if you take this food, will it shift it? Or will it create more conflict? You must seriously think about this. If you have people who refuse to take this, and you have those that are taking this food source, you will create more of a gap between the two vibrations, which will cause more war and conflict. It will cause more separation, resentment, anger. If you choose to introduce it to your world, you must know how to introduce it properly to prevent those conflicts. It seems so simple and easy, but from our vantage point, it isn't. It seems like the perfect solution. Just let everybody drink it and everybody will feel happy again. But if a soul decides to hold on to anger and resentment and you're just bloody wrong and we're bloody right, it's not going to shift anything. You all know the power of the mind. And the mind can keep this food from working. You saw the picture of the Draco reptilian. You know why it worked for him? Because he wanted it to. He wanted to live a different life. He wanted to live in a life of love and support and grace and kindness. Not everybody's going to want that. You all have to be prepared for that. You all have to take that into accountability when deciding how to move forward with this product. There's much to think about. Ascension is a process. If you leap forward too quickly in the process, what will be missing? What lessons won't have been learned? What grace won't have been accomplished? What karma won't be completed? Those are the questions you need to ask. And many will unravel from there. We're not saying don't. We're saying be aware of what's the proper time frame and what's the proper way to introduce it if you choose to. Perhaps there's a certain group you release it with first. Perhaps you use it for those who are in dis-ease. Perhaps you use it with a select few that will start to wake up others. As guardians, we know that the worst thing you could do is force it. You want a contradiction to these results? Force it. Again, it worked for Draco because he wanted it to. You have to co-create with others this new vision for your world. It has to be a co-creation for it to work. That is the attention we'd like to bring forth to this meeting today. Namaste. And he just left. Boy, did that silence everyone. You could hear a pin drop in here. Whoa. Light beams coming back on stage. Now you know the purpose of this meeting. There's much to discuss amongst your groups. We will be allowing for breakaway groups that you can all talk within yourselves and you could look at the possibilities. We have provided documentation. We have provided our results to all of our studies. We feel we've been extensive in our research, in the groups we've worked with, in where we have tested this. I have been assisting as well as the rest of there's been a contingent from the emissary groups that have been helping. We have involved multiple different levels of vibratory beings in these test results and in our research. We have been as thorough as possible, which is why we felt we could bring it to this level of mass possibility, to introduce it into 4 multiverses. But as you heard from Ra, there's much to consider. The last result that we never want to see is that it created conflict and war and destruction. That is in opposition to our intent for this product. We do not wish to make profits from this. We will teach all of you how to make it yourselves. When we know the time is right. We are here to answer questions. We will be working with each of you in individual levels, each of your groups. We thank you for your interest in being here. Our intent is that we create a new possibility for the multiverses, a new vibrational possibility of creation and potentials to expand light consciousness, to expand co-creating together in cooperation and collaboration. The time is right if we all choose it. Now, please note this. This can be used on a planet. It can be used in a galaxy. It can be used in the solar system. It doesn't have to be used everywhere. As a Light Emissary Group, we exist in a universe where there's third-dimensional planets around us. It's when you're vibrating at that kind of a light frequency, you don't vibrate out into a field to cause conflict. You can maintain an existence separate from another field when you create that light field correctly. What causes conflict is when you have a planet with half of it vibrating high and the other half refusing. That's where your conflict comes in. So you must co-create this in groups, in sections, in areas. And that peacefully allows others to be where they feel comfortable being. Because what we could share from our group is that those around us are so peaceful in our presence. They're not upset that our field is so high a vibration. We don't challenge them. We allow. I feel comfortable in being able to say that to all of you because of who my people are and what we are. We will now let you gather into your groups and discuss it from there. Thank you. Namaste. Let us know when you'd like us to talk with you further. You all have call buttons, and we will come to you and talk or meet in a gathering room. Namaste. Again, thank you for being here. And he and Commander Zillion are walking off the stage. Are there other groups here from Earth? Or are we the only? There's got to be other groups here from Earth, right? It is us for now, Karen. It has been decided at this point not to invite Earth based on what's happening on your planet right now. What about the other light workers like Mark and I? So they're not here either? They haven't been introduced to this yet the way you two were. You were through Commander Zillion because of your work with him. Okay. So what does this mean for Earth? Can we bring it to Earth. Why did you think it wasn't a good plan to discuss it? Because of, Curry is saying, because, Karen, there's way too much influence right now to hold Earth in a 3D field. You were discussing the possibility of whether or not this could be used as an aerosol particle that could be released into the air and would cause a vibrational shift for other beings. So that it would be an across-the-board thing without being something that someone would have to drink. Where's that research? Has that been proven effective? Is that a possibility? Commander Kassandr is saying, not at this time, Karen. The research hasn't been provenable. And we feel that it's important to have more people on Earth want a change. What percentage of the population are waking up, demanding a shift, believing that what we're being told isn't kosher, isn't accurate? What part of our population, do you have those kind of numbers? Have you been able to calculate something like that? We have. And right now, it appears that you're at about a 48% mark. That's good, right? Don't we only have to get to 51? Approximately, Curry is saying. We would like it to be higher than that, Karen. We really like it to be around 70%. However, you're right in the fact that a majority will start to catapult the movement forward at a greater velocity. It'll start happening faster. Okay, that is good.
Yeah. One question is, to move forward, we need some change in our financial and medical infrastructure so that there will be a lot more freedom on multiple levels so that we can raise that percentage up. So is there a process that has been figured out to assist with that?
Oh, Mark, I want to just add, I think it's more than financial and medical. I mean, doesn't it also have to do with the food?
It is, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Geopolitical, peace, it's on all levels, yes.
It's on all levels. But I'm thinking the food is what creates the unhealthiness. So, at least those levels.
Yeah, they're poisoning the food and water supplies. Definitely.
And energy, the air even. Come to think of it, it's air too.
And what they put in the medication and the dark magic stuff that I've been working with and all of that stuff, they put into every aspect of consumption, from the cosmetics to the body lotions to
the songs,
shampoos,
the movies. Yeah.
Right.
It's in everything. Curry is answering. You're right about all of those things. But the point that you're missing is that all of those vibrations are dense, low vibrations. And what there is for all beings on planet Earth to remember is their light. You are so much more than your physical limitations. Your light field and its ability to create with the quantum field is far greater than those sources. Karen, what were you doing today? You were holding that creamer in your hands and you were praying it into light. You saw it combust into light and love energy, and then you drank it. We've been saying over and over and over, you pray on your food, you send loving light energy in it, and you transmute what's in the food. So, how do you change what's happening? You literally, step by step, every day, you transmute it to light and love. You work with it in the field of potentials and you change its vibration. That's what's missing on Earth right now. And when you start to do that on a more regular basis, and instead of getting upset and angry at what's going on in your political arena, in your countries, in your foods, in your medicines, you just go, oh, okay, I am just vibrating this food back to its vibrancy, back to its light source. Bring the Light Quotient Food to your food. Connect to that energy. You have seen it. You've witnessed it being used. Call forth that imagery into your food. That's what's next. And when enough light beings start doing that and start bringing light and love, you've been hearing it, you've been seeing it, you've been told it. Sit on your couches. You don't have to go out and fight anybody. Just sit on your couches and just transmute the energy. Put fields of energy around things. Mark, that's what you're doing with the dark magic. You keep transforming it. And yes, you have to keep doing it because then it counters you, and then you counter it, and then it counters you, and then you counter it. But eventually, you're going to diminish it because light always diminishes darkness. And the more that you just keep filling it with love and light, the more it's going to just discombobulate the harm. It's just going to rupture it. Because light always exposes and transforms darkness. So what's the plan? The plan is for all of you to light up your world and create a new field. Create a new direction for your planet. Create a new possibility. That's what's next. That's what's needed. And when there's enough of you doing that and you get that flow of light coming in, then we can introduce the Light Quotient Food. But we won't really need to at that point. What we're asking the two of you in particular, and anyone listening to this show, what we're asking you to do is to start putting the light quotient energy into your food system. Mark, you can do that easily. You can work with all agriculture. Karen, you can work with the violet flame and send waves through it. More importantly, you can just inject the light quotient energy into all your foods. See the store shelves. See the store shelves. Just light up. Visualize it. Visualize those fields. You just splash some on it and watch it all just light up. Get creative and use your light field to create all of these potentials. We don't really need a bioweapon. We need light workers co-creating in the field to create the fields of vibratory light quotient energy. Run it through the water system. There's another way to do it. Karen, we loved your plan the other day where you created a light and a frequency shift through the neural network of all the trees throughout the planet and the water throughout the planet. You guys are now thinking in terms of creating in the field, creating the pathways, creating the ways to do it and the possibilities. That's what's next for Earth. That's what's next to get to a 5D level. And then we feel at 5D, you will easily be able to handle the light quotient drinks and to bring that vibration to the planet in a drink form. But right now, part of the evolution of Earth is to remember who you are as lights. If we just introduce that field, that drink to you, you will miss the evolutionary step of remembering how to create with the quantum field. And we have determined in meetings that it's critical that you learn that piece first. And it's very, very possible that all of you listening, if you start to do this work, you will be able to bring the light quotient vibration onto the planet without even needing the drink. That's what's next for Earth. That is what has been decided by the councils of what we need to assist humanity with at this time.
As you know, Karen and I will do everything we can to share your message to others that will listen and co-create with us here on Earth and spread the light and the love and the intention.
And we know with complete certainty that the two of you will move forward with this work and understanding how to do it. Yes, Carrie, we will. Thank you.
Most definitely.
It's a matter of remembering, but it's also a matter of choosing to remember and choosing a new practice. I've been praying for that in my own world. How to be of the world and not in it. how to be the being who walks through everything that's happening and go, oh, look over there. That needs love right now. I'm sending love over there. Oh, okay. That country needs lots of love right now. We're sending it to this group. We're sending it to that group. That industry, okay, we're sending that industry some love. Ooh, all right. That leadership, that administration, let's get them surrounded in some violet flame and some love, and we'll lift that vibration, and we're going to put a field around that, an impenetrable bubble of violet flame, because we need to scramble anything they want to do in harm. So we're just going to put that field there, and then it'll handle it in the highest and greatest good. I keep asking how to remember to be that person instead of the person who judges. How dare they do that? Those evil beings, there's so much corruption, yada, 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 yada. Because I've learned that when we do that, we're in the web. We are so stuck in the web of darkness and reptilian DNA and the financial tyranny and the deep state, whatever you want to call them, of the dark energy and dark forces on the planet's web.
Yeah. Like I said, the entire medical infrastructure, the entire communication infrastructure,
big tech,
the financial infrastructure globally, geopolitics globally.
Yes. The technology sector globally.
Right. And then what they've put in all of the food and the water systems globally. I mean, you go to the shopping and you look at what's in people's carts. Most of what they have in their shopping carts at the grocery store isn't even real food. Minimal nutrition, and most of it, if any. A lot of it is like dead food.
I call it, dead food's good. I call it empty calories. So, but see, Kari, isn't that where if we see that food, we just like send light through it all. We can bring the light quotient food and go, okay, sending that into all of these food sources and back into the factories and back into the source foods and back into the fields. We're just going to fill it all with light, quotient energy. Exactly, Karen. Exactly. How are your meditation groups in Inner Earth helping with this? Are you helping to give those visuals to the people that the meditation groups are working with? Can we ask you to do that and help expand this conversation by teaching the meditation groups that the Inner Earth, the Anshar and the Inner Earth are working with surface humans? Yes, you can, Karen. We will happily do that. Awesome. Okay, Mark, do you have any requests?
Great.
Let's just keep telling them. They have our permission. You have our permission.
Can you bring Karen and me to an Inner Earth meeting physically? Because, of course, we understand why you can't come up here, but we will gladly come down to you.
What is the need for that, Mark? We meet with you. That's the whole point of the meditation groups, that we meet with you telepathically. That is what is needed at this time.
Okay.
That is what is needed at this time. Is there anything else that we need to take from this meeting tonight, today? When I don't know what time zone we landed in, but when for the March update, is there anything else that we need to know at this time? Create, co-create, and visualize into creation with the field. Whatever it is that you want. The vibratory field in which you're vibrating in, Commander Kassandr is saying, in which Earth is now within the Aquarian age. The field is so rich with potential. It's such a high vibration. It is the perfect time to work on this and work on that ability to create in the field, because you're so much closer in vibration to be able to connect with it. Take advantage of that. Take advantage. Your equinox is bringing in an even more powerful ability to connect. There's alignments happening right now that are opening up gateways. And as you know, the 3D world is coming down. It's falling apart all around you. Just keep showing light and love around it, because it is trying to hide itself something fierce. It's trying to mask itself. It's trying to pretend it doesn't exist, that it isn't a problem, that it's the truth. Keep shining spotlights of love on it. And all you have to do is just surround it. Surround it in fields of love, whatever makes you happy. It can be cocoons of love. It can be blankets of love. It can be bubbles of love. It can be whatever field of love you want. Waves and waves and waves of love. You want to keep it radiated and lit up. Keep sending spotlights. Spotlights. Think about it this way. Every time you send love somewhere, it's a spotlight. It's a spotlight that will expose darkness. So love is the spotlight. Love is turning on the light switch in the room. That's what's critical to happen right now. We need you all to be turning on the light switches, because that's the only way the darkness is going to dissipate and the dark practices will end. With that, it is time to take you back, Karen. Thank you, Mark and Karen. I appreciate it. I am going to take my leave, and I'm going to be involved in some of these meetings. So, thank you to Ambassador Kassandr. Thank you. It's good to see you. As always.
Thank you, Ambassador Kassandr. Thank you. Namaste.
You are welcome. My pleasure. Goodbye for now. All right. And we are walking back out of here. And why am I?
Yeah, the auditorium was massive from what I perceived. That was definitely huge, beyond huge. Bigger than most of the other ones we've been to.
It's bigger than any of the other ones we've been to. Most definitely. Yeah. I keep sensing Commander. Is Commander Zillion here? No, Karen. He's in a meeting right now. Okay. I didn't expect him to come, but then it felt like very strong contingent that he was. Okay. Oh, right. We are getting into one of the monorails. The yeah, the cars. Okay. Wow. So, did the two of you know what was going to be discussed in this meeting today, or was this news to both of you? It sounds like you had already previously met to determine what should happen on Earth. Yes, the Andromeda Council had a meeting about it. Karen Galilee is saying, we met with Commander Zillion and Ambassador Kassandr and Light Beam, and we determined that Earth isn't ready for it yet. And we're also determining that there's many planets that were there today that aren't ready for it yet. They will have conversations with all of them, the same as what we had with the two of you, that there are ways to bring the frequency and vibration of this Light Quotient Food into your world. That first it needs to happen on that level before it can happen on a physical level. But it's also very, very possible that once you truly master the art of co-creating it in the field, you won't need the actual product. So in essence, you're part of a new research experiment. We are determining if it's really needed to have the product or if it can be created on the planet. And for those planets like yours that have much turbulence and warring going on, factions within the planet that want so desperately to keep a 3D presence and control and power and destruction, that this is the better solution for how to move forward.
I mean, as you know, look at all the countermeasures that we have to do, that I've been doing repeatedly almost every day.
Correct. And there's potential that it could be used for harm. It could be used to create greater conflict. What if, for instance, it was given to one religious group versus the other? Yikes. Yeah, I don't think that's a good plan. Correct, Karen.
Yeah, I mean, look at the division. I'm this country, I'm that country. Who's better than who?
It's country, it's race, it's population, it's counties, states. It breaks down into communities. Who's the privileged person versus the unprivileged person? There are so many ways it could be used in a destructive manner on Earth that it was decided to bring it forth in a field potential versus a physical form. Understood, Perry. Thank you for explaining that. That makes perfect sense.
Yes, it does.
And I'm so thankful that you all became aware of that so that you can prevent harm on Earth as well as other planets that were at the meeting today.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are glad that you understand.
Now it's just a matter for us to start awakening and teaching to other fully conscious light workers so that they can do it each in their own way as we've guided, have them listen to this update and just spread the word more and more as much as we can.
Exactly. Thank you. That's what we were hoping for. And we promise from the Anshar that we will continue to work with the meditation groups and bring forth that wisdom and knowledge that we can just implant images of light in food, light being spread from the food into the fields and through the network of trees and through the water system. We are working on bringing those visuals to more and more people, because once we create a huge field of envisionaries co-creating the same vision, that will exponentially cause it to come into being.
Sounds good to us.
Very good to us. I am back at Galilee right now. So, is it time for us to take our leave? It is, Galilee is saying. We must get on to some other meetings that we are here to attend. So, we thank you for answering our call to come today, for these updates, and for this very important information. It is an impactful opportunity to greatly transform many worlds. And we truly feel that the solution created for Earth will transform it as well. And it will do it in the most gentle, balanced way possible, with grace and ease for all concerned. And we agree. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste.
Right.
Love you all,
Namaste.
as always.
Goodbye for now. And how do we, Karen, if you'll step in with Gilly, then we will close this door and you will go back into the bubble. And once you're in the field, you will then be released back into the universe. Okay. Thank you. Bye for now. This is a very strange way to come back. So, as this is happening, and I am in with Gilly now, and I'm in this field of energy, being sprayed, I want to thank everyone for listening. We will be ending this recording now, and let you know that in the show notes, there is information on how to contact Mark and his work. And, of course, with the YouTube channel, my information is there, KarenCressman.com, and you can contact me there. There's been some fascinating journey work being done lately in really uncovering for people how to step into their full ability to co-create. What are the pain bodies that need to be released still? That's huge, because when we don't have those pain bodies, when we don't have triggers, we can easily see what's happening in the news and go, that's where I need to send love. Oh, over there. Let's surround that in a field of violet flame so that it'll scramble any harm. That's when you can start to do that.
Yeah, didn't you say you had a message from Mother, Father, God that you're going to put in that as well?
Newsletter. That would be a newsletter.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So There is a newsletter. If you get into my website, you can sign up for that. That will work. And then receive the newsletter about future Andromeda Council shows and any newsletters that I send out. So that's a possibility as well. Most importantly, please like and subscribe to the show. It's that expansion that will allow this conversation to get bigger. It's when there's enough likes and there's enough subscriptions that it can grow, and share it with those of like mind, and it allows it to be seen and found by other people. So my intent, let me just say it this way, my intent is to expand the Awakenings family. I consider us family here, that we are the ones awakened, and we are continually growing to awake, and we are the light workers that are beaming out the light quotient to the food and to all the resources. So thank you for being part of this amazing team. We will all fly higher as a result, and have the world fly higher as a result. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, goodbye for now.
Yeah. Namaste, everyone, and I definitely support everything that Karen has just said as well. Namaste.